Yo, what up, Steve? You had a question about how to hold for kicks and shit with pads. Now look, guys, it doesn't matter if I have Tide pads, if I have hand mitts, whatever kind of pads I have. Again, it's just understanding these concepts. Don't overcomplicate shit, please. Just ask the right questions, not stupid fucking questions, please, okay? Yeah. But anyway, Steve, great, good question. So, look, guys, when I'm catching kicks, it's really important to understand a couple things. Again, it's just understanding our points of leverage, right? Big problem that a lot of people have when they're catching kicks is they stick their elbows out in front of their bodies, okay? We want to think, first and foremost, we want to keep our elbows away from our homies. Because if I kick your elbows, and it's your fault that I kicked your elbows, I hope they break when I kick them because I'm that angry at you in that moment, all right? It's important, guys, we want to keep our elbows back behind our belly pad, all right? Away, along the sides of our body. Again, keeping our leverage points tight to our core where we're strong, all right? And here's where a lot of people screw up next, is their hands. They hold their hands down. Guys, we're not kicking up into our target, we're kicking up and through it. Think of flattening out, right? Bring your hands closer toward your body. And it doesn't mean put them behind your belly pad. You don't want to get kicked in the belly pad. That also doesn't feel great if you have someone who can kick proper. If they suck at kicking, whatever, let them do whatever they want, because you guys probably just suck anyway, so just keep doing it. Anywho, keep your hands up and close to your body, right? I'm creating just the best target I possibly can for my kicker to kick into. Now, it's also very important to understand angling, all right? Now look, guys, I've talked about this, I think, in my other videos. This, right, is particularly called and referred to as his shin blade. When you're trying to hit somebody with a fucking blade and cut them in half, you want to hit them with the entire blade, not just a little piece of it, right? I don't want to just nick them. I want to stick the bitch, you know what I'm saying? So, when Alex throws his kick, I want to make sure as the holder, as the catcher, guys, I'm angled at such a position that he's going to be able to get his shin blade in and across his target, right? Yeah! Yeah! Right? And I'm staying nice and tight to my body, and I'm creating impact, all right? I don't want to push through his kick. I want to think almost like high-fiving, you know? I'm trying to create impact. Again, in fighting, there's a couple different types of weapons, right? There's pushes and pulls and impacts. Impacts are what do damage, impacts are what hurt people. So, when I'm catching one of his weapons, a punch, a kick, a knee, kick in particular is what we're talking about and how to angle our paths, but I want to make sure I'm creating impact. I'm not pushing, and I'm not just standing there stale, right? I always want to make sure, too, guys, that I'm catching down on my partner's kick. Catch down on everything. I want to catch down on their punches, down on their elbows. I want to catch down on their kicks, right? I'm just creating a wall. Yeah. Keeping everything tight and close to my core so I can stay strong and creating impact to meet his. Yeah. I'm staying square with my target as well, right? I don't want to be turned way off to the side to where he has to take a completely new angle, right, to get around to the kick. Now, last thing, guys, is when we're catching kicks, look, we're the catcher, all right? Angle your feet, your base, and your body in such a way that it creates the best target for him to hit. I don't want to be standing like this when I'm catching his right kick, making the angle all weird and awkward for him to get to. You're being a shitty partner. The bag gives me better help at that point than you do, all right? Think about it. Turn into your opponent, create a good target. Yeah. If I want his left kick, I just open the opposite way. Yeah. Make sense? Open your feet to the direction you want to catch a kick in. Almost like I'm just catching a kick from my stance, catching a kick from my stance. Keeping my elbows back and away, hands close to my body. Doesn't mean my biceps tense up, nice and relaxed. Catching his point of impact as it comes up and into the target. Make sense? Any questions? Just fire them at me.